go and have this out, I actually want to enter in. So I'm in this range, because I know it's my safe range, but I don't want to give my opponent something to attack. So I'll enter in, bang, and then I'm in, because I've stayed within my range. So on the dummy, you do the same, enter in, land, check your range, make sure you're right on that wrist range.
So you pretty much got to a point where, say,
You've bridged the gap.
you know how long your arm is, so you're not even bothering to that contact.
Yeah, so Sifu Nathan as a boxer, go to a boxing guard. I know personally through training the dummy, training myself, I'll enter, bang, bang, and I can stay here. Now you go back to your guard, that's the gap. Now if we both go to lead arms, I've trained that range so well that it doesn't matter if you don't have your guard out here, go to Wing Chun guard, because in Wing Chun guard we will do the entry technique. This is teaching you to don't look at the hand, recognise the core of the body. The problem is we first go is, watch the elbows, yes, watch the elbow. But that can also be, in the beginning it's a good way to go. But in the end is I can actually, if somebody's watching my elbow, I'll shift a hip subtly so they've got their range wrong because they're watching this, bang, I'm in range. So I personally watch the Dantian, this area, because it is in elbow height. Now Sifu Nathan lifts his knee up to kick me, it's also in knee height, so I'm watching the elbows, knees, body, hip, everything in one spot. So now I'll practice my range where I can go enter, bang. We're in Chi Sao range. I know, I can now slide down that line.
So when someone's first starting to learn ranges, you do make contact initially because that's when you get to learn your sensitivity of where your range is. But as you get better, you start to go, I don't need to touch that person.
You don't need to touch, no.
Yeah, it's very advanced to be able to do that. So it's why you need to take years of actually practicing these types of exercises. Because otherwise, at this point, you can tell that, okay, I'm going to be at this point on my partner's arm, but this is a much higher skill.
So if I enter in here now, Sifu down there, and I do this, what's going to happen with that hand? The other hand, smack. I know his back, so I'm going to enter bang here. The next hand comes, I'm just out of range. But if you notice positive and negative body, is I've gone from where I can just get hit to just out, back into my stroke range without using feet. Now it goes back to BOEC, balance, opening, elbows, cross arms. We've always thought, oh, I've got to attack the balance. Now I can attack the balance, I've attacked the balance because I've made him flinch. Where's the opening? There. Where's the elbow? There. Cross the arm, bang, and you're in.
And so when we work this on the dummy, yes, definitely use it as a guide to imagine because again, as we were saying, static partner. I'm either static like this, so Sifu Nathan can do what he wants, or I'm static like this. So when you work the dummy, you've got to picture that too. So you're attacking their balance, the dummy's balance, your opponent's balance, who is either going to be in a static position, or you're going to make them stiffen up. So if Sifu Nathan flinches, and I stiffen up, now you notice my balance is starting to move this way, and now he just has to do a little tiny lapsal, he's attacked my balance, and now he's got my blind side. So it doesn't take much, but it does take a lot of training, and that's where we have to be practicing this over and over. And for you guys that are coming regularly, like we can see the progress, we can see you guys constantly moving forward. Whereas unfortunately, and I made this analogy recently, everyone wants to take the shortcut, and the shortcut is actually the long way. So you have to put in the hours and hours of training, and the training has to be very specific. You can't spend hours and hours like, imagine you've got a basketball court and you're just shooting the ball and you're just throwing it towards the post. If you're shooting it and you're getting that perfect technique where it's going in the hoop, that's good, that's proper practice. But if you're just throwing the ball and you go, oh, I turned up to the basketball court 10 times last week, you're never going to get any good. And unfortunately in Wing Chun, it's the same thing. Like some people have been training a Wing Chun system, which isn't as effective. It doesn't matter how much you train it, you're not going to get better. Whereas once you understand what you're learning, and this is why we're so lucky to have Sifu Nathan here, we can constantly improve and get better and better, and it's going to help us move forward, especially with traditional Wing Chun, where the big focus is on controlling our partner's blind side and being able to attack their balance.
Really, it's about developing your depth perception,
isn't
it? Because you know from your eyes how far away your arm and your length, you just get to know that.
And this is what I was saying the other night as well. The problem is with sparring and fighting, in a 3D world, when I'm here, I'm seeing a 2D image. I do not get to see from over here. I do not get to look from over here. So for me to see a hole, I see a hole, but technically there is no hole there because I should be looking, if I'm over here, is there a hole? There's not. I can see a hole here, can't see it here because this is where my shoulder is. Bang, there's no hole from my shoulder. I can see it. Same as if I now throw from the other arm, if you just shift ever so slightly, that is covered. I can see the hole. So what I need to do is go from a 3D image, I can see, oh, there's a perfect line there. Bang. I have to move and be looking from over here, not from where my eyes see, because I see a two-dimensional image, not a three-dimensional image. That's why you have coaches in the ring going, do this, do that. And really good fighters, some of them are good, but they're not good teachers because their coach tells them what to do. And when they come in, this happened to me after fighting. After I finished fighting, it was like, well, I had a coach go and do this, then someone goes, teach me to fight. I'm going, I've got no idea of how I do it. I've just done it. It's taken years upon years upon years to nut out how I actually did it. All right, thank you guys. Now let's get back to training.
Sorry guys.